Hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so we'll now move forward with the intro. So please remember to subscribe, like, comment, share, hit the bell icon. To see full readings, you can further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. There, you'll get to see full readings, early readings, as well as other future dynamics I plan to offer. Please also remember that I offer personal readings, and you could also donate to the channel. The information for all of that is in the description box below. Thank you, and now we'll move forward with your reading. Hi Pisces, I hope you're doing well. Okay, so, sorry, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so we will be doing a reading for you, a general reading, for May the 6th to the 30th of 2024. Pisces, thank you to my Patreon members, especially because I was able to order a couple of new decks, and I want to further enhance the channel. There was a shipping delay, but hopefully soon they will arrive. Meanwhile, I was in a shop the other day and I saw these crystal cards right here, and I thought, yeah, yay! Okay, so I picked them up. I always wanted to have some crystal cards, so yeah, I'm very excited about it. Also, there's a new segment that I'll be introducing. Well, kind of refining it as I'm going along. It's a sun and moon reading segment, and that'll be available for Lotus members only. But of course, I'll be doing previews on YouTube. So if that interests you, and if you see it coming up for you, I invite you to consider. On my Patreon page, of course, you have two tiers, which would be the key membership tier, which is like $3, and you have the Lotus membership tier, which is $9.99. Both tiers, you're able to see full readings, as you know, with YouTube, and then if you want to see the entire reading, you have to be a Patreon member, so you'll be able to see it on there regardless. But they both have different caveats, but the Lotus tier will be the only place you'll be able to see the full reading for the sun and moon. But there's other things I'm trying to plan and work on, so we'll see how time goes. The intro message and the outro message will tell you more. Okay, so let's get into it, Pisces, and let's see what's happening for you for May the 6th to the 30th of 2024. Okay, wow, Ace of Cups. So Pisces, there is, interestingly enough, I'm saying interestingly enough because my cousin is a Pisces, and I know what's going on in his life, and this is also giving the same air. So Pisces, there's a huge fulfillment of love and support and just rejuvenation that's happening in your heart space, especially. Some of you perhaps are moving into a dynamic of your lifestyle that's really comforting to you, very assured. Perhaps familial bonds or friendship or intimate bonds are becoming stronger, more refined is what I'm also hearing, and more solidified in a long-term aspect. Some of you, this could be fulfillment in possible children or child, okay, or development of a family. But there is a huge love aspect that's coming in right now, and the universe is further complementing that. You're feeling very fulfilled, very uplifted, very, how would I put this? Very seen, okay? See, like the universe eye looking upon you and really seeing what really, what makes your world, and that's being addressed, and that's being supported and encouraged, and further opportunities are coming to further facilitate that growth and abundance that's dwelling up inside your heart space, that's emanating out and really affecting your world, your environment, and entreating a lot of favor upon you as well. But there is a huge level of fulfillment in your life right now, or if you haven't necessarily yet experienced this overwhelming for like satisfaction, it's about to occur in your life. Okay, you'll know that your direction that you're going is assured, it's prominent, it's meant to be, and it's really going to hit a lot of your boxes on this next cycle of things, which you've been working towards, which you've been anticipating, which you've been hoping for. Further clarification for the Ace of Cups. Yeah, see what I mean? The Two of Wands. You're going to have those options of how you want your life to go. Okay, you're going to have those options presented to you. And on both of these paths here, you can see this venison there. Okay, there's like, meat, sustenance. And some of your paths may be, and which interestingly enough, some of your paths may be almost carefree, almost whimsical. Some of it may have certain challenges, but I sense you are welcoming of it because it is a forward momentum. It is finally a choice in certain capacities of, it really will impact the flow in the next cycle of things in your life. But you will be sustained, you will be supported, you will have the resources, and you're very excited for it. You're excited. Some of you, I sense different age groups involved in this. You're excited for the challenge. You're excited for the growth regarding certain levels of the mountain and the tear, because you know it's only going to give you more experience, more confidence in yourself. And some of you are just really excited to finally go on to peaceful, more prominent pastures in a way of just enjoying life, just going with the flow and relaxing of sorts. Okay, really established yourself in a momentum, a sustained, that has that reasonable progression as time goes on. So there's different values involved in this, but it's very excited for both worlds. So wherever you fit in this, wherever you resonate, the opportunity now to further advance yourself and to further cultivate your heart space is happening in your world right now, Pisces. Further clarification. Yeah, see what I mean? The King of Swords. This guy, he is confident in his kingdom. He's confident in his resources. He's confident in his established plans, his strategies, the mechanisms. He understands the delegations that he's sent off, and they are being like maintained, like the cogs in the wheel are assured in his kingdom. He knows how things are going to flow. There's a level of confidence whereby nothing's going to take him by surprise. He's very assured in how his life is going to go and how his kingdom is going. Okay, he's holding the Ace of Wands in there, and it's like he's went through a certain amount of battles, and he has a victorious stance now. He's unbothered, unworried. Okay, and he's untethered by very aspects of stress or anything like that. And he's free to further develop more lofty ambitions, more loftier goals. He has a level of reputation that precedes him, and he is held in high regard. Okay, there's a lot of confidence in your life at this time. Okay, or you're about to hit that. Okay, further clarification. Oh wait, I was going to take the top card, but the universe said I should take the bottom card for further clarification. Okay, yeah, look at this. This devil energy, I sense, was part of your past, or you're about to get out of this. Okay, this is where you had doubt. Some of you had major doubt. Some of you, there were certain calendar systems that were interrupted. Okay, some of you had doubt in the possibility of this. Okay, and now the universe is letting you know, like, you could let this doubt go. You could let these delusions of things not working out or things not going in a certain way or whatever, you can let that go now. The universe was aware of this energy. Okay, for some of you, I sense this was also yes, for some of you, it was also some type of critical, intimate relationship for some of you, whereby there might have been an extreme on the fence type thing when it comes to the decision. And you thought it might have broken the dynamic. Okay? But those type of things sometimes come up in order to really push to the surface, push to the forefront of what really needs to be addressed. Okay? And with the King of Swords, you were able to cultivate an understanding amicably, efficiently, and you made that understanding. And that's why there's more peace coming into your life on those aspects. That's definitely for some of you, especially if you're in a relationship. Okay? You've gone past this. Okay? So more sustainability, more assurance in your life, the pathway, like moving forward, you know what's going to happen. Okay, you know what you're standing, you know your worth, you know where you're going, and the facilitation of that is manifesting. Okay? Further clarification now now I'm sensing for the devil card on the top card. Yeah, see the temperance card. It was just a process that you had to go through. Okay? It was just a process that you had to go through. And now you're to that point of change. Okay? That point of transformation. That's why I said some of you are about to hit this. Okay? Making that decision. It had to be a process. You had to go through this. It further cultivated your discernment, is what I'm hearing. And it's also further cultivated, like, understanding what type of life you truly want. That's coming towards you right now with the Ace of Cups. Okay? You're very clear with that, with the King of Swords. Okay? This is a beautiful start to this reading, because it really does show levels of practicality, levels of surrealness in certain respects. It also admonishes or kind of vindicates the whole process you've been going through. So understand that all this was for a purpose. And you have been, and you still are developing in that confidence towards your pathway of life. But it's very, very a strong foundation that you've achieved right here towards development of relationship, family, your lifestyle, whatever the situation is for you. It could be all of the above. Let's see what else is happening for you, Pisces. Wow. Yeah, see this? That's what I was talking to you about. That, for some of you, that relational aspect, okay? There may have been, it just may have been difficult, but you're going past this now. I sense with the Three of Swords, there's a healing aspect, okay? There's a coming together. Some of you, I'm sensing, there's a separation that occurred, that had to occur. So you were no longer in delusions of trying to force something to work. You had to break free, okay? That's definitely for some of you. You broke free. But some of you, there was a healing aspect that occurred. The daggers were finally spoken about and taken out, okay? So that things could be more clear for all parties involved. Now that's the relational aspect. What's coming through for the general aspect when it comes to your efforts, your strength, your perseverance, which you had to go through. Now you're seeing the lights basically at the end of the tunnel. It's being all worth it. This new foundation that's being manifested and crafted and established for you. Further clarification for the Three of Swords. Yeah, see, listen, you can't make this up, Pisces. It's ridiculous. Three of Swords clarified by the Three of Pentacles. I said, now you see the worth of it. The whole point of going through what you've gone through. Okay? This guy is he's in the fiery furnace. He's developed something uniquely his, something of quality, something of refinement, something of reputation. Some of you may have even 3 very strong individuals in your life. You finally cultivated that what's like a defining factor of who you are, what you truly bring to the table, bringing forth your authenticity and knowing that that was more than enough. That's all you needed to do, was be true to yourself and watch your life further flourish, untethered by being laced in other people's paradigms, okay? Your Three of Pentacles is showing you if you continue on this route of just following what really kind of brings you nourishment, what really brings you happiness in your life, it will further facilitate the energies that establish the type of world that was always meant for you, okay? And that's with love, that's with career path, that's with family, whatever the situation is. And it is understanding that that was part of what held you back, and now you're being healed from that. when it comes to the pain and the sorrow that you may have gone through. Some of you, levels of disappointment. Okay? Be clear and precise with who you are. Okay? Who you are in the justification of it. Okay? Because some people aren't going to understand that, but you are justified in being yourself. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Four of Swords. This took a lot of energy out of you. Okay? Well, needless to say, these type of energies are never always easy. Okay? But it's because you decided not to give up on yourself. It added to the fuel that actually renews your strength. Okay? This is a part of reflection that you went through as well. Okay? Interestingly enough, I'm like seeing this to be more futuristic for you and not in the immediate. I'm seeing like these three swords right here were actually the three swords right here with the three of swords here. It's like they were finally pulled out, and you have this extra sword here that brought a bit more clarity, but it brought a bit more peace, brought a bit more confidence in yourself, almost like having a sword by your side. Learning from the pain, being more scrutinistic, if that's even a word, being more discerning, being more capable with your time management, what you allow in your life, what you allow to be said around you. Okay, this is, in this type of reflection, it really further renewed your strength. It brought more peace into your mind space. There's a restful nature in this. Well, clearly the Four of Swords is a bit of a rest card. Okay? And I sense part of that is because you also focused onto your work. You focused on what you were about. You focused on moving forward with your life and not allowing certain disappointments or pains to hold you back. You acknowledged what needed to be worked on. Okay? And again, that's some of you who were in a relationship, you needed to work on it, and some of you who decided to leave a relationship and further work on your life. Okay? But in generally speaking, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could just be the situation that you're in. It could be family, work, friendships, whatever the situation is. Okay? This is something that kind of threw you through a loop with the process. It wasn't always clear. Okay? It took a little bit of time to get here. But now you're settled in that understanding. There's a wisdom that occurred, and I sense it's still manifesting through you. This energy right here, I'm sensing it's not for the immediate now, it's part of the now, but I sense it's an ongoing towards more of a future dynamic. So this energy could be taking place through the entirety of the month of May is what I'm sensing. Maybe even into the month of June. There's a lot of reflection and healing and like putting certain things in a better understanding. But you are focused on your work. It's taking a bit of your focus in a good way. You're translating those negative energies into a positive way and making it be part like a fuel to move further. Okay? This is deep. This is not a simple thing. This is not going to happen overnight, but you took in the best course that you know how. Further clarification. Yeah, see what I mean? The Queen of Pentacles. This person, it's literally what's happening here. And I sense this being more with the Queen of Pentacles to the latter part of May, early part of June, where you've accomplished something, you've arrived at something, and it's focusing on this pentacle. It's focusing on your merit. It's focusing on your growth. It's focusing on your life. It's focusing on those things that are important to you. She's very focused on that pentacle. Okay? And she also has a look of a shrewd type, discerning nature like I was talking about right there. Like, if you're coming to her, you're coming into her with sense. She's not going to go back into drudgery. Okay? There's a plan of action. There's a commitment towards her well-being and those who are close to her. Her well-being within her financial state, her health, her livelihood, her reputation, all of that. Your self-worth, self-confidence will be further refined through this process. That's the whole part of the point of this is coming through, this new pathway. Okay, Pisces? So just understand that this type of momentum that you're going through, it is something that's I sense with the Temperance card to the precipice of coming to a certain climax, a full-on change. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's not too much long now. It's really more so in the month of May, primarily, is what's coming through. So keep your focus, keep your diligence, okay? Things are going to be made more clear. So Pisces, we're going to take this over into the, what do you call it? into the Patreon section. There will be a preview, yes, you'll get to see a bit more. But if you want to see the full aspect, I do invite you to become a Patreon member. It really does help the growth of the channel, for real. And I really appreciate you being here on my YouTube. I'm trying to get the YouTube to over 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe and tell your friends who are interested in what I do, because I'd also like to start a membership page and offer other things, you know what I mean? So thank you so much, and the outro message will say more, but let's move forward now with the preview and, of course, the continuation of the reading. So let's see what's happening. Yeah, see what I mean? There's this new start of things as you've established certain things right here. You're confident, you're vigilant. There's a transformative energy, and I sense part of that transformative change was from the aspect of this Ace of Cups, this renewal of your heart, this renewal of your soul, this renewal of your lifestyle, that's manifesting, that's cultivating, that's really bringing that peace and serenity. You're not going to lose that. You want to further enhance that. You want to grow that. Again, I sense for some of you, it could be a new family. It could be a new love interest. It could be a cultivation of an existing level of interest. It could be a friendship, whatever the situation is. But there's new aspects of how that goes about, because it is shaking your world. It is transforming your world. This whole thing isn't happening overnight, but you're being renewed as time is going on. And once you create further foundations, further solidifications, you'll be entering into this newer paradigm, okay, with the Page of Swords. A new way to reflect, a new way to strategize, a new way to further use what you've garnered and experienced. You'll be listening more, I sense. You'll be a bit more slower to move. I don't necessarily sense too much naivete with this, interestingly enough, because sometimes the Page of Swords can come across as semi-naive in certain respects, quick to jump, almost in a negative sense, think they know it all, but you still have a lot to learn. You're being very open. You're open to learn. You're open for more growth in this aspect. Okay, you understand it's a part of your life that's going to be that is a bit new to traverse, and that could be for some of you, like I said, going into more of calmer waters. Maybe you've come from a very fast-paced environment, and you may have not necessarily learned or know how to slow down. Some of you have, it's the reverse. You're welcome the challenge, but it's still something to get used to, or whatever the case is for you. But you're not going to be antsy about it. Okay, you're going to be reasonable about it. Okay. If you see, sorry about my nails. I was scratching my it's a sock, and the fuzz got in my nails, and I have to get that out. So sorry about that. It was a fuzzy sock. Okay, let's continue on. Page of Swords. Yeah, see what I mean? The Five of Wands. It is a struggle within your mind and in your body in certain respects. I don't sense it being negative. It is a part of the growth. That's why I said some of you, well, all of you in certain respect, this change, it's a good change that's happening, but it's something to get used to, okay? Some of you are going to go in a fast-paced environment, slow-down environment. Some of you, your lifestyle is changing because of this family dynamic. It's a structural change. You have to get used to it, or you're holding yourself back from overspending in certain respects, or undersleeping, or there's just some major changes that you are welcoming, but it's not. You're not against the change, is what I'm trying to say, Pisces. But it is an acknowledgement that requires certain levels of effort that you welcome, effort that you are growing and learning into. But it is not necessarily a smooth transition, but it's a good transition. Okay, so just be aware of that. Okay, I do sense that you will be sustained. It's not like you won't have the resources. You will have the resources. You will have the connections. Okay, but when those stresses and pains come upon you, just take a moment, go and decompress it how you would like to. Maybe watch a movie, have some tea, however you do it. Okay, understand that yes, what's coming through is it is worth it. Okay, sometimes even going through good stuff in life that we want to be in, that we want to happen for our life, sometimes we get to those places when certain frustrations or certain pressures of it comes in. It's like you ask yourself, is this worth it? You really want it. It's just like, is it worth it? Yes, it is worth it. And it's just reminding you that, hey, life has those little ups and downs even in the good stuff. Okay, just maintain yourself cordially, amicably, and just breathe. Take a break where you need to and continue. Okay? Because it is worth it. Further clarification. Oh, my hand took two. Okay, it was meant for a reason. Okay, look at this. The Two of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So, when it comes to this struggle and this just transition of things, like I said, some of you are going to stop spending a certain way. There's a new budgeting aspect that has to happen because you don't want to be caught unawares with the Five of Pentacles. The universe is acknowledging that. You will not be caught unawares with this. The universe said take a middle card for this. This one. This one? Yes, this one. This card is for the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. The Queen of Swords. The budgeting aspect, whatever it is for you, it's going to be very clear and precise. That's what's going to happen with this. You're going to see what is acknowledged, what is needed. You're not going to shed any type of thing. You're not going to take any guff or fluff. Okay, you're going to get straight to the point. This is the number. This is how we're doing it, and that's that. Very clean. Okay, it's going to. If you want the confidence to know that you have the finances, the resources to deal with this change and the transition of things, you have to make sure that it's very clean. That there's no fluff, okay? Being very sincere with what's needed and sticking to it, okay? When it comes to the Two of Cups, understand that even if you're in a relationship or even if this is with yourself, your past self versus your future self, which is developing together, you'll know where it resonates with you. There is going to be back and forth. There is going to be a little bit of that perseverance, higher esteem aspect. That sometimes the latter part of where we came from and the lack mentality or the doubt may come in. It's a struggle to create a certain transition. And in some cases, if you're in a relationship or, like I said, there could be levels of compromise, different points of views, but it takes that communication to talk it out and to come to an understanding, okay? Do not give up on any of those circles. Allow that to flow through, Pisces. Allow it to happen. Do not skirt away from it. Do not shut it down. Bring it forth. Talk about it. Okay? That's with the relationship or that's with yourself, whatever the situation is. The universe said take this card right here for that. Yes. See what I mean? The Seven of Wands. All this guy is doing is talking about it. Okay? He's looking through that door, the next step of things, how we're going to make this happen. He's giving his point of view, he's giving his ideas. Some of you are with friends, family, or board, whatever the situation is. Some people may agree with you, some people may not. Okay, but you have to talk it out. You have to come to a consensus within reason. What's the best way to go through this new door, this new chapter in your life? Okay? There is a lot to take in. And again, it's not going to happen overnight, but it's good to start these talks and these plans now. Okay, especially as the transition is happening, especially as the universe is bringing into your life the fulfillments that you desired at this time. You're entering and developing a brand new cycle of things, and there's only greatness that's set up for you. Okay, with the Ace of Cups, there are certain aspects that the universe is going to deal with, no problem. That's separate and apart from you. You don't need to worry about that. It's going to deal with that. But there are certain parts within this world, this practical speaking, that you have to be aware of and how to go about addressing it. Okay? So I hope all of this is making sense for you. There's a lot of advice that's coming through to help you at this time, Pisces, in this transition to really solidify these foundations. Okay, so let's continue on, Pisces. What else do you need to know for the time frame of the reading? Yeah, see, sometimes it takes a lot of work to get to that extreme transformative state, the death card. This is the night and day almost type card, I like to call it, okay? One part of your world, it will be dead. It will be gone. That's the transition that's happening here, the cultivation of this new reality. And you'll be entering in this brand new existence. I just saw for some of you, a few months down the road, this will be fully solidified. For some of you, it will be in the latter part of June, okay? You know what's going on in your life. You know where all of that fits. But there is a process that requires a lot of changes in your reality at this time. And these are a lot of advice on how to go about those things. But understand that that change is coming, okay? Whereby you're going to be elevated to a much higher note. That's with relationship, finances, health, career path, whatever the situation is. Some of you, I sense, will be also moving, okay? Relocating in certain respects. But there is a grand change that is occurring. And the universe wants to make sure you're fully prepared. The universe is invigorating you with all of this. It's giving you the tools. It's healing you. It's giving you the awareness of what needs to be considered, addressed, worked on. Okay? There is a grand change in your life happening. Okay? And you will be successful in this. Further clarification for the death card. Yes. Look at that. The Knight of Pentacles. It's one of the slower moving knights in the deck. Okay? But it is sustainable. And that's what you want. It's a slow growth towards success and continued success, abounding success, bringing in the abundance as time goes on. You get better and better and better. Okay, this is cultivating a lifestyle that will not be taken away. It cannot be shooken. Okay, this is someone whose reputation precedes them. It grows as they go along. Their bank account continues to grow. Their fortification and lifestyle and living and relevant continues to flourish. Family, friends, okay? There is success that's being cultivated for the long term for you. This is not a fly-by-night thing. Sometimes things, when they come too easy, sometimes it's easy come, easy go, as they say. But when you put so much work, it is something, and some of you, it's not just you. This is partially a relationship or a business type thing. But when you really put in the effort to further meet those positive energies that are trying to invest themselves, ingratiate themselves in your life, you will see a certain manifested orchard or fruit of a tree that cannot be taken away and will continue to bear fruit. It will be long lasting, Pisces. Okay, further clarification. Oh my goodness. You see what I mean? The Nine of Pentacles, what did I say? Long lasting. This is someone who has persevered over a lot and has come to a victorious state in their life. Can be philanthropic, have more than enough, very independent, one of the epitomes of freedom. Okay, pick, choose, and refuse. Can orchestrate and allow whatever type of connections or social lives that they want. They are part of like the board, the dealers, the people who make the decisions. Okay, they can take those long breaks if they want. Okay, long vacations if they want. Come back. The party starts when they walk in, as they say. Okay, this is someone who has no care. They're carefree. Okay, very strong in who they are. Very successful. Okay, this is where the universe is taking you. And this is not an overnight thing. Okay? And I do sense a lot of you will be starting to see the aspects of this particular manifestation in the midpoint of this year. Okay? This is the change that is required to get here. This is what's happening in your time frame right now. If anything, for you, it's basically work right now. But it's work well worth doing and healing well worth having that's bringing you to this next stage of things, because your life is monumentally going to change soon, in a few months. Okay, generally speaking. Okay, in a few months. Some of you will see those changes very clear at the end of May, early June. That's for some of you most definitely. Okay? This is radically amazing. Pisces, I know it's heavy, but heavy in a good way. Because like I said, you welcome this change. You want this change. Even if the medicine sometimes is bittersweet, sometimes you are excited about it. Okay? Let's continue on. Let's see what the angel message has to say for you, Pisces. Yeah, the Hermit card, which I'm not surprised about. This whole thing is basically an internal reflection. Okay, the Hermit card really cultivating what do you want? Figuring out yourself in your success, in your growth, in your journey. Really shining a light on what needs to be considered. Okay? Further clarification? Yes, the Ten of Swords. The pain, the hardship, the regret, the grief, the backstabbing, whatever it is like that, the things that held you back, the doubts, it's about to pass away. Okay? This type of thing will not be repeated. You're going to be moving on. And I sense this part right here is actually more so in this area right here. Okay? So certain aspects that kind of had a unpleasantness, they're about to go away, especially because you've addressed them. You're not allowing them anymore in your life. And the universe is complementing that energy. Further clarification? Yes, the Magician card. Major Arcana, again, the universe is letting you know you have all the tools, the experience, the wisdom, the intelligence, the know-how. Okay? The universe is telling you do it. You can do it. You do it, and the universe is going to deal with the rest. You have everything that you need. You can do it. Further clarification for the angel message. Yes, use your intuition. Very high in psychic energy, Pisces. Use your intuition. It's going to help guide you. Trust that inner knowing. Trust that gut feeling. Okay? Wow, the universe said to take another card. Great. Yes, justice. Major arcanas. Things are going to get balanced. Angels working behind the scenes. This is great karma coming in play in your life. Trust it. Okay? Things are going to work out. Things are working out for your best and highest good. Let's see what the crystal card has to say for you, Pisces. This is awesome. Yes, we have, and please forgive me if I mispronounced this, we have Demorterite. This, can you see it? Okay. This deep colored stone can help you get control of your life back. Oh my gosh. What is the reading about? Clearly. When used as jewelry or held in your hand during daily meditation, it can help you become more organized and give you the self-discipline you need to succeed. You'll begin to feel inner peace and an end to a chaotic life. You know what? This reading was just so, and the crystal card was so poignant, so succinct on the whole purpose of this. Okay? That, yeah, I'm going to make this a YouTube reading too. I've been giving out certain free readings in this regard lately, which is fine. It's great publicity. And I do feel like you need to hear this because, you know, yeah, I just, oh my goodness. I'm going to eventually have to really discipline myself and make sure to do what I need to do with my Patreon page in certain respects like that. But I really do feel that, Pisces, you need to hear this. Because some of you are going through a major change and you really need this encouragement, you need this edification, this vindication. You can do this. This greatness in your life is meant to be, and this is really good guidance for you in that regard. Thank you so much for being a part of the YouTube channel, and I do ask that you consider becoming a Patreon member to further help support the channel and the growth of it, so I can further bring even more readings that would be very beneficial to your life in so many capacities. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best. Bye. Okay, that has been your reading. I really do hope that it helps you, guides you, gives you some clarity. And if you'd like to see the reading in its entirety, I invite you to become a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below.
I wish you all the best. Bye.